my darlings, I hope you had a good night rest. I slept like a baby. I actually gave myself grace to sleep till about 9 a.m. this morning, which is a freaking luxury. I had a great sleep. I came to the same camp I slept in yesterday because I did not leave Marrakesh as I thought I would yesterday. I have an interview this morning with Travel Noir. Whoop, whoop. So I decided to kind of spend the morning doing admin stuff. So I've actually run out of data, so I need to top that up ASAP. I need to do laundry. What else do I need to do today? I need to check the car out. We are heading towards Sahara desert, so I want to make sure she is good, especially all the drive we've done within Morocco. And that's about it. I need to go to the pharmacy to pick up the eye drop. Yesterday, I don't know, I got so busy with other stuff that were not so important. But anyways, I'm going to stop at the pharmacy once I get there, pick up my eye prescription for the eye drops the doctor recommended. And that is pretty much this morning. So probably by noon, we'll be hitting the road to head towards the Sahara. Oh yeah, I need to go to the shop as well and pick up like water and other grocery shopping, blah 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 blah. Sorry, I'm driving so slow on this dirt road because it's these moments that really affect me because they want to speed. I think I found the secret to like not popping my tire. I don't want to jinx it, but it's like driving super slow because I feel like if you don't impact the stone with your tire, then you know there's very low chance of it deflating. So right now I'm literally going 5 miles per hour. Like I'm that slow on these roads. And then when we hit the express road, we'll pick up speeds. But there's no point doing like a 20 or 30 on this kind of road. You will definitely get a puncture. So let's try and find credit. I was hoping the hotel will be selling it, but they said in the village, like very vague description. So now we're just going with vibe and inshallah because I have no idea where I'm going. So I have sorted out SIM card, internet, sorry. The best place is literally the service station. It has a lot of things there, so I just kind of sorted it out there. I've also dropped off my clothes at the laundry place, so it's in wash, 20 minutes. That time I said, let me just quickly pop to the pharmacy. I have 10 minutes before this interview kicks off. So I'm going to do pharmacy, then sit for this interview, then go back home, go back there and dry it up. It would have been great if I could have planned it to, you know, be in sync, so after the interview the clothes will have been ready to go and then I can just leave. But it's okay, you can perfect everything on time. I'm looking for my pharmacy slip. I have the first one, but the actual prescription cannot speak. Queen of drama, that's my middle name. So yeah, let me get the that is some shambolic packing right there. I'm showing you the that I have decided to put on myself. Anyways, that's probably the man that's going to be asking me for money soon. It's everywhere. Once you park your car, 1 million people want to ask you to pay for parking. Sure, a few dirhams, but it's like, sis, I just parked here for 2 minutes. I got my whole government's name on there. How much?
158, 40.
Wait, Mexico. So I have secured my prescription, which I've chucked somewhere. Why is it so high up? Oh, because the chair's slanted. Why is the bed so high? Cost me 150 something dirhams, about 15 pounds, so it's not cheap. This is them eye drops. This is the anti-inflammatory one, so that is said take for 5 days, and this is the eye drop just to keep my eyes moisturized because it's super dry apparently right now. So take for that for 1 month. So let's start with the anti-inflammatory one. I have a meeting in Sugar on yesterday, 2 minutes. My battery is on 7%, so let me switch that on. Try to find the meeting link. Life is so crazy. Also, I've been coughing, but I'm just not even paying attention to that. Oh, WhatsApp audio. Okay, it's not a meeting link, so she's gonna come on WhatsApp. I was like, where's the meeting link? So I'll wait for a call then. It should come in like a minute time. So this is the anti. Oh, God have mercy. Oh God. And I just sit there. I feel like everything just sipped out, but I'm sure it got there. Took about 2 drops in each eye. Ooh. Can't say shit. I didn't expect it to be creamy and milky. I thought it was gonna be white. I thought it was gonna be clear. I legit can't see anything right now. I can see it, but it's just like a white cloud is on my eye right now. So hopefully that should help. And then I'll let that simmer for a minute, and I'll put in the eye drop after. Okay.
+39342.
Hello.
Hi.
How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm very well, thank you. I was just trying to make sure I got good internet for this call, and it seems like we're in luck. So I'm really happy for that.
Okay, great. Are you on the road now? I suppose.
I am very much on the road. Current location is Marrakesh, Morocco. So I've like parked. I'm not driving actively right now, but yeah.
Hey.
I'm just on the side of the road. Till I'm done with the call.
Okay, all right, great. So you're a very interesting person, I have to say.
Aren't we all, Faith? We all are. But thank you so much for your kind words. I appreciate it. So I just don't get the question right. So they have a passport that is not so strong and they don't have enough finance. Is that the question? How do they still find adventure? Or have I gotten it wrong?
Oh, maybe they had these kind of problems, but I'm saying now they have overcome, because those issues sometimes can be overcome. Like, for example, I don't know, you can move to another country one day, or maybe you can get visa. So you already overcome that. Is one obstacle that they had to deal with. They have overcome that. And the economic aspect, they have overcome that. But then there's these 2 other issues. These 2 other issues that are a bit out of our control. You know, for example, racism is not something we control.
Okay. That's a good question. So what do I say to them? I try not to make someone else's action affect my own experience. You know, I try to compartmentalize one bad egg from ruin the whole of my trip. Like what happened to me in Morocco, I could say, oh my God, never again, you know. But it was a one isolated event that, number one, should never have happened. But you know, I try not to let it spill out and affect everything, because I feel like that's something that a lot of people do. They have one bad experience at the airport and it makes it ruin the whole of their trip. You know, that's all they focus on. So that's the first thing first. And definitely mindset. I think when I was coming on this trip, you know, reading people's comments and stuff like that, like I said, I think some people allow fear to be the thing that get them going. That's what they feed into. So as much as you're feeding into fear, try to not feed into fear. Try to be, you know, I believe in positive affirmation. I believe in, you know, saying more positive things will happen on your trips and stuff like that. And that's the experiences I've been having. So I always tell people kind of like, you know, I don't want to sound woo-woo, you know, it's not about energy or whatever, but like what you bring in is sometimes what you get back, you know. So just having that more of a positive outlook of, you know, yes, you're solo, yes, you can be prepared, but let it not be the thing you lead with. Let it not be the thing of, oh, I'm not wanted here, they're racist or something like that. Let it be the kindness of a stranger. Let it be, you know, getting a good experience, having a fun activity. So that's why I try to focus on when I'm traveling, and just take up space. You know, sometimes the way we carry ourselves in situations is like, I belong here, you know, I would not let you intimidate me. I am, you know, I am a citizen, I am a worldwide citizen. So I think, you know, that mindset, you know, reflecting how I carry myself on a day-to-day, how I speak to people, you know. And sometimes they try to test you, and when they say that, oh, okay, we cannot mess with this person. So yeah, I'll say those are the few things. But you know, travel come with confidence, so you don't have to go to, you know, the deep end. You don't have to travel one like me, you know, crazily. You can start small, start local, you know. I start traveling within Europe, and you know, closer home. If I didn't like it, I could just take an hour flight back home, like, you know. So giving yourself that, you know, muscle, I feel like it's a muscle that needs to be trained. So giving yourself that opportunity to try new things, small things in smaller dosage, and over time you get the confidence and the bravery to do it fully. Wow. You know, those things, like you're doing something so big, it's so hard to think of what next. But I do have some ideas of what I want from this trip. I'm trying to document it as much as possible, so there'll be longer form content. I think with social media you get cliplet, but it'd be great to actually see the emotions, the up, the down, the in-betweens, all of that stuff. So I'm trying to capture that. What that would turn into, a film, a documentary, I'm not so sure yet, but definitely that is there. A book, hopefully, you know. I see myself sitting and interviewed by the big ones, you know, and having, you know, conversation and dialogue, especially as, you know, female travelers, solo travelers. You know, what is it like? What does it entail? What does it mean for us? How can we take up more space? You know, having those conversations, I think, you know, in TEDx, you know, stages, or like, you know, bigger platform travels, conferences, I see myself being that spokesperson for kind of solo travel and that kind of like adventure travel and stepping out of your comfort zone. But yeah, I have big plans. I think definitely, you know, I just honestly want someone to see my journey and let that transform theirs. I feel like if that one thing happens, then almost like this whole goal of this trip is achieved. And already from the messages I'm getting already, you know, how much they find this journey inspiring, and how much, you know, they've started thinking about an adventure they wanted to do, or, you know, a business they wanted to start, or something they've been scared of doing, and maybe, you know, so getting those feedback already at such an early stage in the journey just gives me so much joy already. But yeah, in terms of the future, it seems like the stars are the limit, you know. It seems like anything can happen from here on. So today, that was meant to be a rest day, has somewhat turned into full-on admin day, which means phone calls and emails and everything in between. Anyways, I'm going to pick back my clothes, put it in the dryer, and find something to eat. Actually, I've been eating something good. But yeah, that's the point of today, and we'll take it from there. Coffee has been my saving grace nowadays, just to keep going. It's like the men just sit out there, play cards, drink coffee. It's a whole culture thing out here. And I'm just like, I'm waiting for my laundry to finish drying. I'm feeling a bit defeated. I don't know, it's just, money is important in this life. Let's just put it as that. Money is important in this life. It's just, I want to do so many things but involve money, and this trip involves money, and promoting it involves money, and everything involves money. Why? So yeah, so I'm just feeling a bit Dangote is not my father kind of vibe. I'm just like, okay, so what are we gonna do about that? We will not think about that. Does it have anything inside of it, or just crepes? Oh Lord. This cat's actually not afraid though. Okay, where you go? Move back. Shoot. Ella, your cat is here. Okay, I've just arrived. It's asking me for a ticket. Someone is coming behind. Bonjour. Ça va bien? I pick here? I collect? Ah. This is how you know that I'm a bit tired. I needed to just press the button and get the tickets. I guess this is like a toll road. I think I read it was 80 something dirham, which is $8 or something. So I've gotten that just to shorten the journey a bit. I'm listening to My Thought You podcast. If you haven't listened to her yet, plug. I listen in my early mid-20s, and she's kind of those kind of voice of reasoning. You know, I like the way she breaks things down and just kind of talk about life, love, career, everything in between. It's just been nice to see her journey as a woman too as well. And yeah, podcasts are great for road trips like this. I'm catching up with all my favorite podcasts because I got the team for it. Aside from that, all is well in this side of the world. I was so hungry, I needed to pee, so I stayed at the side of the road, did my business. The secret of peeing while driving on long road like this where there's no exit, I've been driving almost 100 miles, just one big road. That's why we pay for the what's it called, the word is out of me. That's why we paid for toll, because you go on this road that shortcuts you, then you're not going through cities and stuff. So there's no toilet, there's no public toilet or anything, except I take a diversion or whatever. So the secret of doing that is literally opening up your doors. You open the front door and you open the back door, so you have the middle bit. It shields you. The front people well, nobody's coming in the front, but nobody can see from the front, and especially people that are coming from behind, nobody can see you. Do your business as a woman. I guess as a guy, you guys, it doesn't matter for you guys, but as a woman, you squat, you do your thing, and then you keep it moving. I was so hungry, I jumped into my food container thing, grabbed myself some sweet corn. I have my camping spoon here, about to yam up this food. Like, I have a whole pack. I actually bought a pack of 3, and I might eat every single one of them because I'm so hungry. I don't know why. Also, I don't know why. Like, I ate proper that greasy waffles or whatever you call it can be considered food. Paid my toll fee just behind, and it is 72 Moroccan dirham, and that's about $72. That's about $7. About to get to Agadir, Agadir, which was the original stop I wanted to come to yesterday, but because I had stuff to do in Marrakesh, I decided to move today. So this is the drive I was done yesterday. So today's drive just officially started, and I'm running a bit behind because I have a TV interview for 7 p.m. UK time, and I'm meant to get to camp base at 7:05. So we probably need to stop somewhere ahead of time. I'm glad I got data. It would have just been great. I wish the interview was like 7:30, because then I would definitely be in camp by then if I don't take any breaks. So I have 2 hours 40 minutes drive ahead of me. It might be shorter, so I'm able to get to a place that is quiet enough to take this call. I'm doing it in the car. It's a road trip. I don't need to find fancy lights. 7, I think it should still be bright. Sunset, I have to check that. This sunset's at 8. It's been 4.5 hours driving without a break. Well, except from that quick pee break I had earlier on for like 2 seconds. My back hurts. Hence the reason I'm slouching right now. It's like, ooh, that's painful. I should be getting to Campground at 7:10, which is in an hour 35 minutes. So drive time still be about 6 hours, give or take, which isn't the worst. Not the best, but not the worst. I'm at that police area thinking we have to stop, but he hasn't said anything to me. So the interview for the TV show moves to 9:20. So when I get to camp, I got like 10 minutes to zhazhazhu my face for TV. I'll probably wear contact for like a few minutes while I'm on job. Put some leftover powder for my brush, not a whole face base because I'm going to bed after. Then I have a call with a media distribution team, and then I have live to jump on. So it's like my days are filled with adventure and joy and travel, and my nights are filled with deliverables and media, press, and it's pretty amazing. I'm not gonna lie, because the essence of this travel was not to film. I wanted everybody to know about it, because you know we just don't see enough representation. So if I can be in every damn newscaster, broadcast, blah, 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 but trust me, I'm gonna do it. So today has turned out to be quite productive. Wow, look at that. And we are eating almost the bottom of Morocco, you know, where we're gonna be staying. It's like an hour to the invisible border which gets into the Sahara. So we'll be driving through Sahara tomorrow, you know. Probably make it an early-ish start. I don't think I'll have a line like I did today. I didn't go to the mechanics today. That's one thing I forgot. I need to start writing my list again. I thought I'll remember. I did laundry, I did pharmacy, I did interviews, but I did not do mechanic, and that's very important if I go to Sahara. So I'll try and find somewhere in the city I stay in tonight. Maybe go there first thing tomorrow, or just make sure I stop on the way there. I can't wait to go. I just want to eat food in Senegal. Period. I just want to eat some good food in Senegal, because this whole from Spain, it's just like I'm eating bread and croissant and more bread and naan and chapat. Is all bread. I want rice. I want flavorful things in my beautiful mouth. So that's what I'm planning to do. But yeah, for the next 4 days we have to push through. I've just gone past Koi called Massa, and I'm making my way down south. Today I'm going to end in a place called Sidi, S-I-D-I. Oh, am I saying that right? Don't wanna be telling you the wrong information. Yeah, Sidi Ifni. And apparently it's a campground that is close to the coast. It has fast Wi-Fi, it has electricity, it has hot water, and all of that is a yes for me. I've been pretty lucky with all the camp I've been staying in. I've just taken a screenshot so that I can document this over time. Maybe remember to leave a review, because other people's review have been so helpful. I don't know if you're a review kind of person. Let me know in the comments. Are you kind of like review this stuff? Don't judge me. Don't you judge me. I won't judge you. Please don't judge me. That is a song, right? I ain't making this stuff up. Every time I drive more than like 4 or 5 hours, I feel like I'm losing my marbles. Like, I really, really feel like it. I need some water. I need some water. Baby, 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 give me some water. Baby, 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 give me some water. Oh. Woo. I need to crack my back. 1 hour 27 minutes. Thank God for automatic car, man. Cruise control. That makes sense pass for this journey. This car has cruise control. I'm going to Google if this car has cruise control. Do you think my car has cruise control? Imagine I find out that at the end that it does and I didn't use it. I'm going to Google. Does the Peugeot has a 107? Does he have a cruise control setting on? Sometimes I think these YouTube videos are not boring, but like I'm just like, there needs to be some more drama. It's just me talking to you guys. Maybe I need to do something more. Again, let me know. Let me know, cause I don't know if you don't tell me that I do. Okay, for real, I need to get out of here. I need to get out of this car, which I cannot do in the next 1 hour 26 minutes. Now, how is this so slow? It's just been a minute. Get me out of here! Ready to leave this car, please, please let me get out of here. Get me out of here. Oh. I can't wait to watch back this footage for myself to realize how much I was losing my marbles. When you go past a big truck, you literally get, I don't know, maybe because my car is small, you get like a sucking motion. There must be a psychology, no, a physics. Why? English was embarrassing me. English wants to embarrass me. a physiology. I refuse. You know what? It's okay. My thoughts can be kept to myself. This truck in front of us carried the biggest load ever, which means we have to be slow, very slow. Be right. You